Okay, for today's Fun Friday, we are drawing an ox. Now, this ox is for the Lunar New Year, which is happening this year on February 12th of 2021. And the ox represents honesty, dependability, strength, determination, patience, hard work, and planning. They are also stubborn. So we're going to go ahead and draw our ox. All right. I'm going to try to keep both pictures here. So when we're getting started, we want to start with this nose. So we're going to start with some simple shapes. We're going to start with a nice oval. That's the nose. Now we're going to add a half circle for the head. And then we'll draw a couple more ovals for those nostrils. Those are the holes in the nose. And fill those in. I'm going to go ahead and draw those round eyeballs. Those are circles. And we want to draw another little circle inside of it to give it that highlight. That makes our eyes look glossy. If you put two highlights in it, that's what gives them what they call the cute eyes that a lot of the cartooning people use. Okay, now we're going to give it some ears. We're going to draw a half circle off to the side. 1 and 2. Now we're going to give it some horns. We're going to start over here on the ear and end at the head, and we're going to make them curve up. 1. We're going to do the same thing here. Start on the ear, make them curve up. And 2. All right, now let's get into the body. We're going to draw one line like this and one curved line like this. We want to sort of start that curve. Now we're going to draw this sort of C shape and the backwards C shape, trying to get it as even as possible. You can see I even struggled a little bit here. Next, we're going to draw 4 lines going up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these lines are going to go longer than the sides. And then we're going to connect the 2 on the outside, like so. Now we're going to connect the side line in. And we're going to give the inside a smile curve for the belly. The next thing we need to do is add those hooves. So we're going to draw angled lines pointing out from those feet. And we're going to draw that smile curve again. One angled line out from these feet because they're hidden behind the legs. So we're only going to see part of that foot. We can add that line for the toe in our hoof if we're going to see it. I won't see it in this one. And then we are going to add our tail. That ox tail is pretty thick. And then the top of it looks like a paintbrush or a raindrop. And then we can add a couple little lines to make it look like fur. The last thing we're going to add is the horizon line so that our ox isn't floating around. Okay, now if you want, you can see I've added some flowers. You can go ahead and add those details if you want. Sort of like Ferdinand the Bull, if you've read that book. We can add flowers on down here. We could add some little tufts of grass if we want. Maybe even some under his feet or her feet. Another little flower. Okay. And then you're just going to go ahead and add your color. Now the ox is like a light tan color. It looks very much like a cow. So I colored mine a light tan color. I made the hooves and the tail a darker color. I made the little nose a pinker color. They're usually like a lighter tan, but you can make yours any color you want because you are the artist. Okay, my friends, I hope you have fun.